Peace and blessings, everybody. This is Brother Yusuf. I'm back with another video. It's been a while. Um, I've been everywhere, doing everything. So I'm glad to be back making another video today. And I was talking to somebody recently that gave me an idea for a video. And before I talk about the video, I want to let everyone know I have a new book that just came out called Destiny Walkers. To get that book, you guys can contact me on YouTube or my Instagram page, which is NU New Life Tools, NULYFE Tools at gmail.com. New Life Tools at gmail.com. You guys can contact me on that. And just got back from vacation, so I'm kind of recharged right now. And just recently talking to a friend of mine, kind of got inspired to do this video. You know what I'm saying? So in this particular video here, I'm going to talk about negative thought forms. What they are. I'm going to give you guys a good understanding of what they are, how to identify a negative thought form in different ways, and what you can do to fight against a negative thought form, to starve it, in so many words. And it's the reason why I said starve it. So to start the video out, basically, there's a lot of entities in this world that people don't really know about. And for the people that don't know, there's usually a name, only one name that they give, usually two names they give to this particular energy. And we're gonna say that people basically call it a demon or a ghost, right? But what people don't understand, in the spiritual world, there are so many different titles of entities that exist, jinns, and we can just keep going down the line, right? And people don't really understand these things. So based on their consciousness and their level of understanding, it's usually a demon to them, right? It's usually a demon. If somebody's having sex with you at night, you don't know what it is, it's a demon. That's what people think, right? But it could be a succubus or an incubus, right? So in this video, I want to explain and help you guys understand what are thought forms, right? So thought forms are basically energies that you create, right? That receive so much energy until they start to actually form a body for themselves on the mental plane, right? They form a body for themselves on the mental plane. And that mental energy goes into the astral world. So usually what happens is, if you keep thinking about a negative thought, you'll create a thought form. And this is something that's very important that people don't know. If you think about how much you hate somebody one day, and it makes you feel a certain way to hate that person, you think about how much a person angers you, and you keep or maybe somebody abused you or hurt you, and you keep thinking about that thing over and over, right? And if somebody abused you or hurt you, you got the right to feel how you want to feel, right? But I'm just talking about the dangers of it. Why it's important to overcome it. Because if you keep feeling a certain way about that thought that you keep having about what happened to you or what angers you, what you're doing is you're creating an energy signature in the astral world that is basically turning on and activating itself. And what happens is this energy seeks to be fed, right? Energy seeks to be fed constantly over and over and over. And what happens is, if you don't feed it, what it will do is it will come around in your dreams. It will give you nightmares. It will give you anxiety attacks, different things like that. It can cause depression. And all of these things are used. Now, demons can also do this stuff, right? But usually they start out as negative thought forms. And what will happen is they will come into your dreams. They will give you nightmares. And you will dream about the person that you want to hurt. Or you will dream about that person that did something to you. Maybe you was 4 or 5 years old. Maybe you couldn't defend yourself. Maybe you was bullied or something like that, right? But what happens is this energy, it will make you fear. It will make you have these rising of different emotions in your life. So basically you can feed it. And the more you think about that thing that happened to you, the stronger the thought form gets. The stronger the thought form gets. So that's a quick synopsis on what a thought form is. A thought form is an energy, a thought. It is a thought. It is an energy signature, mental, that you create. It starts out as just a thought, and then as you feed it, as you keep thinking about this thing, give it a negative energy, there are positive thought forms also. But as you give this thing negative energy, what happens is you feed this thing and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and it constantly seeks to be fed. Our thought form can become so powerful, it can basically become a god. It can become so high up, it could be very, very powerful. And when you die, that thought form will live on forever. That's a fact. The thought forms that you create will live on forever, and they will find another person to go to who has the same mental energy, who's looking to hurt somebody or can't get past their child traumas. It will feed off that person. It will look to do that, and that's what a negative thought form is. And it's very important to understand these negative thought forms because people deal with them every day. People deal with them every day. They wake up at night, they can't sleep, different things are happening, nightmares, right? These are negative thought forms. Not all the time, but a lot of times if you keep having the same nightmare and over about something that happened or something you want to do to somebody, if Johnny was messing with you, you keep having a dream that you shot Johnny in the head, and you had another dream that you shot, you're feeding a thought form. You're at work, you're thinking about you shot Johnny in the head, you hate this person. Or you hate your boss. Now you're dreaming about your boss. Can't stand your boss, right? Or maybe it's a relationship and you hate somebody you love. You love them, but you hate them. You got to be very careful because you're feeding a negative thought form. And this is very important information for people to understand. If you call yourself spiritual, you need to cleanse yourself from that. And before I talk about that, I want to talk about physical thought forms, how these negative thought forms can become physical. So basically what happens is you got some people that never get past negative things that happen, and they feed these negative thought forms to the point where they become the negative thought form. The negative thought form literally takes over their mind, takes over their life. So that person that you see every day, they're never happy. They got issues going on every day. And some people who feel like that may be offended by what I'm saying, but don't be offended. Learn from what I'm saying. I'm trying to show you something that's very important, right? They're negative every day. They're never happy. They always got something negative to say about somebody. They are the living embodiment of a negative thought form. And what they're seeking to do, because negative thought forms are parasites by nature, what they're seeking to do is they're seeking to infect you with a negative thought form. They want to impregnate you with a negative thought form. Usually it's going to be a copy of its own self. They want you to think the way they think. So they'll come every day. Watch. I'm gonna tell you how you know, right? Watch the people around you who come around you and they complain, and every time you give them a solution, they don't ever fix it. They come back to you and complain about something else or the same thing. Every day is an issue and a problem. These people are physical parasites. The energy and the thought form inside of them is literally sucking off your energy. It's literally sucking off your energy. So it's a very, very dangerous thing to play with because it can kill your life force. A thought form can drain you dry. And it can manifest, the energy of a thought form can manifest into a disease. It can manifest into a tumor or a brain cancer or some type of cancer or some type of sickness. So dealing with a negative thought form is very dangerous. And you don't want to have these things just floating around in your life. You're having a lot of nightmares, you could be dealing with a negative thought form. Who do you not like? What negative things do you have in your life? What negative people do you have in your life? These are the things you need to think about. Because the attack could not just be something you created. It could be someone around you that wants you to become just like them. Pitiful, miserable, angry, right? These are the things you have to watch out for because these people are physical negative thought forms that are seeking to suck your energy dry. Seeking to suck your energy dry. Now, a succubus or an incubus is a parasite also, but they're more sexual, right? Negative thought form could be a negative thought form from any perspective, anything negative. So watch those people around you who are like oppressive. They come around you, oh my God, here comes such and such. They're going to have nothing but negativity to say. Watch that person. They are physical embodiments of negative thought forms. They're very dangerous, and you don't want these people in your life. So how do you get rid of negative thought forms? I do consultations, by the way. You guys can reach me at email me, nulyfetools@gmail.com, or hit me up on YouTube. And I'm going to give you guys a simple way to get rid of a basic negative thought form. It'll require a consultation to get rid of a deeper one. I've studied this stuff for years, And I'm not just going to give all my knowledge away for free. You know what I'm saying? But a good spiritual bath will help you rid yourself of the negative thought form, right? It will help you cleanse yourself and open your aura and strengthen your aura and cleanse the aura out. So a good spiritual bath will really help you cleanse yourself. And I've done this for many people. A good spiritual bath, they come back, oh, I slept so good and I feel so rejuvenated. That parasite is gone. And I'm going to give you guys something you can do to get a good spiritual bath. What you want to do is bring you some bath water and light a white candle. Put the white candle somewhere on the bathtub. You can inscribe in the candle if you want. You don't have to. You can inscribe peace, serenity, health, cleanliness. You can write all this stuff on the candle. Because, white candle is purity. Then what you want to do is, if you do write on the candle, take a couple pieces of that candle while it's lit, and put a couple pieces of the wax in the water. Okay? Keep the candle lit. If you don't write on the candle, cool. You don't have to. Light the candle. You want to take some sea salt, throw that in the bathtub. Get you some ginger root, throw that in the bathtub, and some lemon peels. Okay, get you some lemon peels. You want to grate it. That would be best. But if you can't grate it, you don't have a grater, then just peel some lemons and throw them in a bathtub. I would say a palm full of everything, right? And if you want to take it to the next level, you can take some iron. Get you an iron nail or something. Watch where you sit. You don't want to sit on an iron nail, But get you some iron and throw that in the water. Water takes on the properties of whatever you add to it. So once you put these things in the water, let it sit in the tub, swish it around for about 5 minutes. Then you get in there. You sit in there for at least 10 to 15 minutes at least. And then before you get out, dunk your head under the water and dry off with a white towel. Right? Sometimes you may have to do a spiritual bath for a whole week before you feel the effects of it, depending on how negative the situation is. Some places negative thought forms, so that's a good thing to do to get rid of your negative thought form. Take a spiritual bath. Some negative thought forms are in places that you just need to have protection or take a spiritual bath at least once a week, like hospitals. Negative thought forms float around there, graveyards, certain jobs people work at. You're just going to have more negative thought forms floating around. Or people that are embodying negative thought forms. So I hope this video helps you guys, because I just really wanted to get on here because sometimes people go through things and they don't really know what it is. And it's a good chance you could be dealing with a negative thought form that you created. If it's a person, they created it, but they're seeking to infect you. So be very careful. All right? So I just wanted to get on here, give you guys a quick video. Good to be back. And I will be talking to you guys next time. All right? Peace and blessings.